panel.
Sorry. Just come closer here.
That's actually the main issue. Actually, most of the matters that you see here
Right.
are basically in the section 7.
Clarification.
Yes.
Partly because we may not know the content or the type of cases.
Yes.
But be able to provide clarification to the extent. My Lord, as you know, it's about the nomination process.
Yes.
And the jurisdiction of the Commission. We also have the dispute resolution that matters arising out of the nomination process. And in this case, the presentation of papers on nomination. The rules are such that, my Lord, the returning officer that is gazetted for a specific electoral area will be the first point of contact when it comes to reviewing, even on their own decision. And if a person or a candidate is aggrieved by the decision of the returning officer, the rules are such that then the person can appeal to the Commission for review. And the Commission has set aside or established a committee for this purpose. So from an operational point of view, my Lord, since we started the nomination process on the 28th of May, we set aside about 10 days to review disputes arising from the nomination process. So, and that is what is going on as we speak, my Lord.
Which has been set to correspond to section 74.
Yes, my Lord.
To deal with the dispute that should be dealt with under that particular provision.
Yes, my Lord.
By matter, actually, the Iebc has gazetted the first respondent as an independent. So now he moved to the PPDT as an independent and is now sued here in his capacity as an independent candidate for deputy governor. So we need, in these particular circumstances, we'd love that clarification such that if my client can present his papers tomorrow and if any dispute arises as a result of that can be dealt with forward, then that's fine. Because the party and my client, the ex-parte applicant, are in agreement that since he has the duly given valid nomination certificate, then that is what should take its course. What is supposed to happen actually is once the party nominations are done and you're given your nomination certificate,
yes,
you are supposed to then go to the returning officer with, yes, your documents and present them to the returning officer. The nature of this particular dispute is that since the first respondent has got an order from the PPDT nullifying that duly issued certificate, we are in a bit of a limbo, given that, especially for this constituency, the presentation of papers is tomorrow. So if this is a dispute that Iebc can deal with, fine.
And you think, according to Iebc, cannot deal with it?
The problem here is, my Lord, if we argue this matter out, my client has the real risk of not going to be able to present his papers. So I wouldn't have a problem, per se, if my client is given the opportunity to present his papers, pending. I don't have an issue, my Lord.
Is there an order that actually